Hello and welcome. Now in this video we are going to take the last type of functions, which is the functions that return something. Okay, now it's slightly difficult to put this type of functions in the real examples, but I'm going to try my best to make it easy for you. What I'm going to do, I'm going to define a function that will show name. Okay, now to make a function return something, all what you need to type, just type after this, okay, and just put at the semicolon, then type the data type that you want to return. Okay, so after adding this stuff, now we get an error because this function now should return something string. Okay, and if you make it int, it should return int. Okay, and if you make it double, it should return double, so on and so forth. So I'm gonna make it back to string. Now as you can see, all what you need to type to return something, just type the return word, then the thing that you need to return. And if you make it here string, you need to return something string. If you make it int, you need to return an int. In this case, I'm gonna type Bayan Adam. Okay, I'm gonna run this application and let's see what we are gonna get after define the function, add the code. We forgot to call it, so I'm gonna call it right here. Okay, and let's run application. Let's see what we are gonna get. Of course we are gonna get nothing. I'm gonna tell you why in a second. So as you can see, after our application is running, now we are get nothing. Okay, but here we are define everything. Now let's go ahead and explain everything. Now here I'm defining a function, name it show name, that returns something or something string. Okay, and what I did, I returned the string that I want to return. For example, if we cut this, okay, I'm gonna create a var, okay, name it name, it's equal this to this value, and here I'm gonna type the name of the variable. Okay, now here we are returning Bayan Adam, okay, the value here, and it's been saved in this function. Okay, so if we call it, it's not work like this. We are not gonna get anything, but what we are gonna get if we type a print, then the name of the function. Okay, now what it's gonna do, it's gonna print the value that's been saved inside this function, which is Bayan Adam. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and run my application, and what we are gonna get is of course Bayan Adam. Simple as that. Okay, so as you can see, we got Bayan Adam printed. Now of course what you can do, instead of typing like this, you can create a separate variable. Okay, for example, result, it's equal to the value that you are going to get from this function, and print it later on. So as you can see, it's really simple. Now guys, go ahead and make your own function, okay, that return, for example, I'm gonna show you another example before end this video. Okay, fun, I'm gonna call it add numbers. Okay, spell it right, numbers. Okay, it should return an int for us. Okay, I'm gonna put my code right here. What I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna create a var, call it number, it's equal, for example, 4, and var number 2, it's equal to 4 as well. Okay, I'm gonna create the var should be sum, it's equal to number plus number 2. Okay, I'm gonna return the sum. Okay, so what I did, guys, I created a function that will put two numbers together, okay, and return the result. Okay, and I'm gonna just call it here with its name. Simple as that. Okay, but it's not done, we should print it actually. So simple as that, there is no real magic goes here. Okay, I'm gonna run this application, and you probably guessed what we are gonna get. Actually 8, we should get 8. So it's get printed in the end of this Bayan Adam. We have it right here. Okay, So as you can see guys, it's really simple, and all the types of functions that do the same thing for us. There is no real matter which type of function that you are going to use, but me as an instructor, I need to explain all these types of functions for you, but you have the free to use any one that you prefer. You may, for example, if you look and if you find the first type it's easier, then you can use it absolutely fine, and there is no real difference between them. So that was our lessons about functions. Go ahead and guys, put everything that we have learned so far together and make a real simple application that you will be proud of. Of course, it's not that will be very popular, but go ahead and practice what we have learned so far, and be proud of what you have learned so far. We have learned a lot. Okay, we are gonna continue on in the next video.